Welcome to AR News. Washington US President Joe Biden on Tuesday signed into law a bill granting federal protection to same-sex marriage, with a large crowd of guests gathered at the White House to celebrate the legislative milestone. Biden, who as vice president took a public stand in favor of same-sex union well before they became legal throughout the United States in a 2015 Supreme Court decision, touted the landmark law as a right victory. American takes a vital step towards equality for liberty and justice, not just for same but for everyone, he said during the signing ceremony Tuesday afternoon, after the US Supreme Court, now significantly more conservative, overturned long-standing abortions right last June. Lawmakers from the left and the right came together to prevent any subsequent move to curb same-sex marriage. The legislation, finally adopted by Congress last week, marked a rare show of bipartisan in deeply divided Washington. In celebration, Biden gathered with a group of Republican and Democratic lawmakers on the White House group. Along with advocate and plaintiffs the marriage equality case across the country, Tammy Baldwin, the first openly gay U.S. senator, said she was overcome with joy at the signing of the law, which she helped draft in Congress. Today, we are making history and making a difference for millions of Americans, she said in a statement. We are telling the million of same-sex and interracial couples that we see them and we respect them. The legislation. White House spokesperson Karen Jean-Pierre said Monday will give peace of mind to millions of LGBTQ and interracial couples who will finally be graduating the right and protection to which they and their children are entitled. Jean-Pierre herself made history as the first openly gay White House press secretary. Hundreds of thousands of same-sex couples have married since the Supreme Court's 2015 decision legislating the union throughout the United States. Public acceptance has grown dramatically in recent decades, with poll now showing a strong majority of Americans supporting same-sex marriage, but some conservatives and the religion rights remain opposed. The new legislation, known as the Respect for Marriage Act, does not mandate states to legislate same-sex marriage, but does require them to recognize a marriage so long as it was valid in the state where it was performed. It replaced previous legislation defining marriage as a union between men and a woman, and also protecting interracial couples by requiring states to recognize legal marriages without regard to sex, race, ethnicity, or national origin. In the House of Representatives, 39 Republicans joined a united Democratic majority in supporting the bill, while 169 Republicans voted against. It was previously adopted in the evenly split Senate by 61 votes to 36. Jean-Pierre said Monday that Biden believes there is much more work to be done to protect LGBTQ individuals across the country. She recalls that the 80-year-old Democrat was among the first American political leader to publicly support same-sex union at the higher level of government back in 2012. Biden caused a stir by candidly declaring his support for same-sex union when Barack Obama White House was still looking for the best way to make the president position official as he sought re-election to second term. Following his own presidential election in 2020, Biden tapped Pete Buttigieg to become his transport secretary, the first openly gay person to be confirmed by the senator to a cabinet post. And beyond the issue of marriage, the Biden administration has taken a strong stance in supporting of LGBTQ rights, notably towards the transgender community, who pushed for greater rights has become a political flashpoint in the country. The administration has introduced gender-neutral passports, allowing people who identify neither as male nor female to select the gender X, and it is lifted ban on transgender people serving in the armed force, introduced under Biden procedure Donald Trump. Thank you.